Hi, I'm Telva. In this video, we're looking at the top 5 color mistakes that destroy the effectiveness of surface pattern design portfolios. These are the silent deal breakers that make even beautifully drawn motifs impossible to sell or license. The first mistake is ignoring market-driven color relevance. Many designers choose colors they personally like without researching what's actually selling in their target category or season. Art directors buy based on timing and trend direction, not individual taste. A perfectly drawn motif means nothing if the palette is 2 years off trend. Research market color cycles at least 12 to 18 months out and align your work accordingly. The palette on the left is definitely struggling, and here's why. It makes an excellent cautionary tale. There's no clear color story. It's wandering all over the color wheel without purpose. Blues, pinks, greens, browns, burgundy. It reads like someone's picked colors they liked individually without considering how they'd play together. There's muddy middle values. Most of these sit in that awkward middle value range, 40 to 60% lightness. There's no strong light or dark contrast to create visual hierarchy or breathing room. There's confused saturation strategy. You've got highly saturated colors at 81% and 85%, competing with near neutrals at 32%. The eye doesn't know where to land. And there's unclear dominance. Is this a cool palette with warm accents, a neutral palette with colorful pops? It's trying to be everything and ends up being nothing in particular. For pattern work, this would be a nightmare to create readable, balanced repeats. The colors would fight each other rather than create harmony. Here's your harmonious remake on the right. An analogous cool harmony with warm neutral anchor. So the soft grade blue replaces that muddy navy on the left. The blue green replaces the cyan. The soft mint replaces the sage and ties to the cool family. The vibrant pink purple replaces that burgundy, which was your pop accent color. Soft lavender, very similar to what was on the left. Keep it similar to the original as a bridge color. And warm stone, a creamy taupe, replaces that olive brown, but lighter and warmer. And why this works for surface pattern design? Clear color dominance. Cool analogous colors, blue, teal, mint, create visual flow. There's strategic contrast. One warm neutral grounds it. One hot pink energizes without competing. And the value range, light lavender, mid-tone blues and greens, darker fuchsia accent, we all of a sudden have hierarchy. And the saturation strategy, muted pastels let the electric fuchsia punch through as a deliberate focal point. And for printability, these separate cleanly in repeats and they layer beautifully. The second mistake that surface pattern designers make is inconsistent color identity within the portfolio. Each collection looks like it came from a different designer. Pastel one collection, neon the next. This inconsistency confuses buyers and erases brand recognition. Define your core undertones, saturation levels, and contrast range, and make sure they carry across every collection. Cohesion is what makes your portfolio feel professional and memorable. Here we see all different themes, but you can feel they're the same designer because every palette has that warm golden glow. Saturation levels stay in the same zone. There's no jarring light and dark jumps. They'd all work together in a single catalog. And we have temperature consistency. All the undertones are warm, cool, or neutral, or are they? Saturation bandwidth. What's the range? Always 40 to 70%. Never below, never above. And the value spread? Do you live in the lights, the mids, the darks, or a specific range? Contrast personality? Soft and blended, bold and graphic. The third mistake is poor value balance. Patterns without light and dark contrast look flat and unreadable on products. Low value contrast kills visibility at retail and creates printing issues. Before finalizing a palette, convert it to grayscale to check to make sure you have a full range from light to dark. Aim for a hero light, a hero dark, and midtones that support to give your design structure and depth. The fourth mistake is designing in screen color mode only. What looks vibrant on an iPad can print as harsh, muddy, or unachievable in pigment. Art directors know this and will question your production understanding. Always test your palettes in CMYK or a textile color system like Pantone TCX and print small proofs on the materials you design for balanced, believable color. They beat digital neon every single time. Red flags, RGB values with multiple 255s or multiple zeros. This is a danger zone. If over 80% of any single CMYK channel, they're going to print harshly. Total ink coverage over 280% equals registration issues and cost issues. And if it glows on the screen, it probably won't print very nicely. Why these colors succeed. No CMYK value exceeds 80%, except the deep accents. Colors were tested in CMYK mode during design phase. Natural, pigment-based feeling that fabric and paper can actually achieve. Sophisticated palette that looks better printed than on screen. This shows production knowledge. Art directors trust you immediately. And a pro designer move? Work in CMYK color mode from the beginning, or use Pantone TCX libraries for textile colors especially, which are pre-vetted for fabric production. Your eyes adjust and you naturally design within the printable gamut. Here's a mantra for you. If it looks electric on your iPad, it'll look deflated in production. The fifth mistake is failing to tell a color story. Too many portfolios show arbitrary palettes that have no emotional or cultural connection. Brands sell through emotion first, product second. Every collection should answer one question. Why am I using these colors now? Build palettes around consumer moods or lifestyle shifts, and name your color stories to make them memorable and meaningful. Brands don't buy colors, they buy stories they can merchandise. Retail buyers need a narrative to pitch internally. Marketing needs a theme for campaigns, and consumers need to feel something beyond pretty. A story makes your work licensable, not just purchasable. But what's missing? There's, in that first column, no consumer insight, no cultural moment, no emotional hook, no merchandising angle. These colors could be from 2015 to 2025, who knows? So how do we build our story framework? Start with the feeling. What emotion does this collection evoke? Nostalgia, rebellion, serenity, excess, caution, hope. 2, connect with a cultural moment. What's happening in the world that makes these colors relevant now? Election years, economic shifts, social movements, tech disruptions. 3. Name it memorably. Avoid generic spring pastels. Choose evocative new beginnings, reset culture. Good names give a good point of view. Let's recap. Ignoring market timing leads to missed opportunities. Inconsistent color identity weakens your brand. Poor contrast flattens your designs. Oversaturation creates print issues. And color without story has no emotional pull. These are the key reasons color decisions make or break a surface pattern design portfolio. To fix these issues, research real color data for your market. Build a consistent color identity, test for contrast and print accuracy, and develop story-based palettes. Treat color as strategy, not decoration. That's what separates professional designers from hobbyists. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, join my exclusive newsletter just for surface pattern designers and receive guidance on building a market-smart, color-driven portfolio full of helpful tips, tools, and techniques straight from Telva's toolbox. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next video, where we'll cover how to build a color palette that gets licensed. I'll see you next time.